I think people don't want answers about the local white boy who's done this that you are unaware of.
Because it's not known. If I don't know about it, how am I supposed to have an opinion on it or be able to ask questions? I don't have an answer to that. I'm trying my hardest to bring community cohesion. I've been overwhelmed with the contacts I've had from people within Falkirk. And, you know, there is a true unrest and it's scary. It's scary as a local resident, somebody who's born and bred here. I shouldn't have said that.
Hello? Hello, UK? Police? I want to report a hate crime. I feel distressed.
Well, do you see why this is? People sometimes think that reform are very much against having people here.
It just came out.
That's unfortunate for you, I guess, but ultimately, do you see why people who aren't from here, who have maybe made their home here, are annoyed when they hear an elected official say that people are born and bred here? I think people don't want.
I don't mean it in a bad way, but UK is like Netflix. Because if you would have shown somebody this 20 years ago, they would think it's a skit.
Digital ID will keep us safe from all the migrants we let into the country on purpose.
I'm paying so much tax, but I feel so safe knowing Keir was able to house all these military-aged foreign men in my hometown. Online hate detectives saved my life. I once saw a tweet that said Muslim grooming gangs and I almost fainted.
A brave Prime Minister arrested 12 far-right bigots this week alone for saying they like to eat bacon. That's the kind of halal leadership we need.
Yes, I can't afford rent anymore, but seeing someone from Calais get a spa day in Surrey just warms the heart.
I think it's beautiful, really. Illegal migrants getting 5-star hotels while my nan's in a care home with rats. Shows we're a caring nation.
I mean, I know it's AI, I know people are making a joke, but if you do this joke in that country or they find that on your phone, or if you might retweet this, you might get a visit from the police. That's UK.
London Mayor Sadiq Khan is officially a waste man. How can this guy be the London Mayor? Bear in mind, London is the capital city of England and he has a problem with English flags. Make it make sense. This guy didn't like that English people protested a couple weeks ago in their own capital city and labelled it a far-right march because the majority of people there were white. How is this guy not a racist? When these times this guy was celebrating a carnival.
Because you can only be arrested if you are a certain color or if you vote for the wrong party.
Don't get me wrong, I love the carnival, but I can't act like it's the safest place on earth. People are literally getting arrested for guns, knives, drugs, grapes. Crazy events took place at that carnival. And he celebrated and said, yeah, this is a perfect representation of London City. When that guy just got juked in his neck, that girl just got essayed. Lovely. As a Londoner myself, I could not wait to catch this guy in Tower Hamlets and crash out. I swear down. He has officially destroyed our city. No joke. If you're from London, you will know. He has destroyed our city. Even Donald Trump said this guy is a nasty man. From time Donald Trump is saying you're a nasty man, you know there's problems. This guy does not care about London whatsoever. He's always going on about diversity and stuff like this, yeah? But it's funny how he only helps a certain set of people. Have you noticed that? He only helps a certain group of people. And it's funny enough that them people that he always helps looks exactly like him and has the same religious beliefs as him. It's funny that, isn't it? Oh yeah, and by the way, bro, all that money that was for Londoners, people like me, that you sent to Bangladesh, I want it back.
Allegedly, because he wants the money from Bangladesh, I would assume he's from Bangladesh. But the moment he wants Bangladesh money back, I think he's way more UK-ish than he thinks.
Iranian here. Here's a pro tip for everyone who's not from the Middle East. If you're going to let people named Jihad into your countries, you're probably going to have a bad time.
By the rules of the party on the left, anecdotal experience doesn't count. So...
Hey, just a quick update on Mr. Jihad here that carried out the attack on the synagogue in the UK. Yeah, while he carried out that attack, he was on bail for grape. Yeah, this guy, just like a week ago, was arrested for raping a woman, and he was currently on bail. So yeah, he's not just about committing hate crimes at synagogues. He's not just about wearing suicide belts. No, he also gropes women. Yeah, so if you thought the worst thing that Mr. Jihad al-Shami did was attack the synagogue, no, this man apparently enjoys groping women in the UK as well. Hey, just a quick message to you people in the UK. This is going to keep happening until you put a stop to it, until you recognize what the problem is. And just to help you guys out so you don't have to waste so much time figuring out the problem is allowing people who don't believe in your values to immigrate to your country and then do horrible things to your citizens that they're allowed to do in their home country. So yeah, I mean, just wanted to help you out a little bit.
I mean, immigration is a beautiful thing. I think it's good for society. It's good to make people diverse, but it has to be done properly and legally. And it's about, what was that word again? Remember to subscribe. So in Colombia there was a bill, they are girls, not wives, and it was an issue in rural communities. So they created a bill that you are not allowed to marry a kid below 18 or even younger, because it was an issue, so they made it illegal. If you care about your culture, you could take the right steps. In other words, it has nothing to do with religion, and we don't care about the religion, we just care about the safety of the girls, like I was taught since the year 2000 or before.
Walls are clean now, but a year ago, this church in Euless is where prosecutors say a late-night act of graffiti crossed the line into a hate crime. 3 Muslim activists face felony charges, one of them Afshin Khan, surrounded by dozens of supporters and her attorney Monday.
It is a case that is placing our First Amendment rights and our sense of justice on trial.
Sources tell WFAA that on March 7th, 2024, exterior security cameras at Uncommon Church in Euless captured footage of the accused in the parking lot. Then the 3 are allegedly caught on camera spray painting anti-Israel graffiti that included profanity on this section of the brick wall at the church.
As you can see, UK, it's very simple. All you have to do is say, don't do anything because you don't like the religion. It's very beautiful. In UK, some people might put the bacon, and here they might paint on the church. I think painting on the church is more horrible, but hey, let's just stop the hate.
Khan's indictment says she intentionally selected the victim, meaning the church, because of religion. That elevated the charges to a hate crime, which could mean tougher penalties if convicted.
I don't need an explanation to see it as a hate crime, but hey, she said it. Now we know for sure.
I think that protest, graffiti, that sort of thing is the language of folks who are unheard, and my heart went out to them.
Khan's trial is set for September 30th. Jury selection started Monday for co-defendant Rana Alam, despite demands from advocates, including CARE, the Council on American Islamic Relations.
We demand that the charges be dropped immediately.
Tarrant County District Attorney Phil Searles responded saying, CARE is an advocacy group, not a law enforcement agency. Their mission is to push their agenda. Our mission is to uphold the law, and that's what we'll do. And that includes the DA's decision to upgrade the trio's original misdemeanor charges to a felony hate crime.
Our elected DA, Phil Searles. And he's doing it for the same reason that overdramatic prosecutions always happen, to scare people.
If convicted, both Khan and Alam face up to 10 years behind bars.
It can be true that he wants to scare people, or he doesn't want to incentivize people to even do that even more because they don't get punished. Then again, you usually pick the empathetic route when there is specific skin color.
Don't get me wrong, makosa kita bong. Put the fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam. Turloqueta verdeta welcome.